Sir, tatanong ko lang kasi yung sa symposium natin kanina, yung mga student, yung pinupunteriya natin, no? As to the knowledge at saka yung awareness ng mga youth ngayon, sir, anong nakikita niyo? Anong nalalabas sa mga information natin? Bakit sila yung pinututukan natin for this information?
Well, again, ang issue ng West Philippine Sea is intergenerational. It is not under, it's not possible that by 2028, by the time President Bongbong Marcos steps down, it is not a guarantee na tapos na ang issue natin sa West Philippine Sea. Paulit-ulit natin sinasabi, ang issue ng West Philippine Sea will continue to linger on for the next generation of Filipinos. Ngayon, kung ang tanong, why is it important for us to engage our youth today? It's because, as I said, ito ang bagay na ipamamana natin sa ating mga kabataang Pilipino. How can they even fight for something that they do not know? How can they even understand what we're fighting for right now kung hindi rin nila naiintindihan ito? And this is the main objective of PIA, NYC, and the National Task Force for the West Philippine Sea, to make sure that we are preparing our youth to understand, learn, and appreciate our fight in the West Philippine Sea. Again, we are all gone here, and the next generation of Filipinos will take over our own government, and it's important for them to know how relevant they will be in the next coming years.
Sir, as to the event, yung symposiums natin, all over the nation po ba ito natin kinakandak para yung mga youth natin?
Yes, sir. Actually, this is in close coordination with the Philippine Information Agency and the National Youth Commission. We know how good the PIA are in organizing these kinds of events. So we are pretty much dependent on the engagement of PIA in provincial level, and they'll be the one to engage the different universities and program this kind of activities.
Last na lang po pa and sir, may mensahe po ba kayo sa mga kabataan niyo?
Well, ang mensahe ko sa ating kabataang Pilipino ngayon, para sa akin, sa mga kabataan natin dito sa Western Visayas, I think this is related also to their question, how can they contribute now? How can they be able to support our fight now in the West Philippine Sea? Because right now, with the level of awareness that they have, they are also wanting to take their active role in contributing to our fight in the West Philippine Sea. Well, para sa akin, binanggit ko to kanina, no? Engagement natin sa ating mga kabataan sa John B. Lacson. We know for a fact that our youth today has like 3 or 4 social media accounts in different social media platforms. And the greatest challenge of our fight in the West Philippine Sea right now is not just about the numerous number of the Chinese maritime forces in the West Philippine Sea, but the other challenge that we have is the spread of misinformation and fake news. And we know that social media is the main platform that has been being used by pro-China trolls to spread misinformation. So our youth, if they are going to use their social media accounts to counter fake news, to report this misinformation posting to be taken down, I think that's a very significant effort already for our youth today. Secondly, in this coming election by 2025, the number, how we count the vote of the youth is also the same on how we count the vote of the older people, right? So if we are relying on the youth for our future as well, we have to make sure na ating kabataang Pilipino ay naiintindihan ng laban natin sa West Philippine Sea. We have to make them understand that they need to elect members of Senate and Congress and leaders of the local government units who are not pro-China and who are willing to support and has the commitment to make sure that President Bongbong Marcos, before he steps down, will not surrender a square inch of our territory to any foreign power.